And so, how are you to be practicing
I'm going to do this as soon as
as
possible.
soon as possible? Okay, and you can actually use the phone to, well, it's just that you might enjoy the feel. Yeah, it's not really like you're working on the systems, but you can still use it to practice.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry, I'm very interrupting. There's someone online, so you could also interact with the person online also.
Okay.
Not actually online. But
Okay.
I think we should all introduce ourselves because we've not actually met ourselves. So let's just introduce ourselves so we can know our names and
Yeah,
can address each other.
the person is
Yeah,
online,
the
right?
person is online. Yeah. The
Okay.
person is here. I think maybe you should talk, speak closer to your system.
Just alright. So my name is Joshua, a front-end developer, and okay, I graduated from the University of Lagos 2021, but I started coding in 2018. Um, yeah, basically, I'm into React, Flutter, um, React Native. I started C Sharp, but I don't know, I was actually a bit time. But basically, I'm into React, Flutter, and React Native. Yeah. So I don't know if you can actually tell me about yourself too. Before we move, we're going from
This
HTML.
meeting is being recorded.
Alright, so we're going from HTML to CSS, and talk about some other styling stuff that we can use, and to JavaScript functionality and React, the library which we'll be using. So firstly, we're talking about HTML, which is more like a building block. Because to start anything, you have to write them down before you start designing and before you start having meaning. Uh, like, okay, example that I like using. Imagine building a house. Obviously, before we can get the structure, make everything look good, we have to like get the foundation and and add the blocks before we can start painting and start running the wiring and all. So um, the building that we can see without painting, that's like the HTML part. Yeah, you can see it. There's no design, just just a building, an uncompleted building. Yeah, no one stay there. It looks somehow. But when you start adding colors to it, start giving it POP inside and all those stuff. Yeah, that's when CSS come into place. And aside that, then okay, running the wiring, on turn on the switch, it comes on turn it off, it goes off, all those stuff. Yeah, that's like JavaScript. It makes it come to life. So like if you go to a website, any website, facebook.com, without the styling, it looks off. Yeah, it's possible we have visitors of so many sites that yeah, UI is just bad. When I mean UI, the interface, different sites have different stylings. Google is different. The way Google looks is different from the way Facebook looks, different from the way Amazon or Instagram actually look. So we can actually redesign all these stuff to actually to make them look more presentable, and and the more we do them, the more we get to them, the more we are open to companies to actually hire us. Because if we're not good at what we do, no one will want to hire us. There are thousands of developers out there, but we just have to like stand out, do things in different ways. But before we can get to that level, there's some steps you have to take by learning the theoretical parts, running the practical aspects, and as well implementing them. It is actually far. It is more than just learning. If you don't actually run build projects, you can never improve. Imagine imagine reading. Yeah, you can be good at the theoretical part, but if you don't implement it, you cannot be better. And the more you run project, the more you definitely improve. And running projects, you have to like run projects on your own from the beginning. There are so many tutorials out there. Yeah, you can go on YouTube, you see different videos on how to build apps. And you keep looking at them and working, looking at them, looking at them, and keep doing it. You understand, or you will get what you're watching. And yeah, you can now close your eyes and now build that particular thing, what the person has done. But if you're given something different, how are you going to do it? That's why when we were in school, work plus one equals two. They kept saying it. If they close our eyes and tell us what's one plus one, definitely say two, obviously. But when they now bring something like two plus two is words, you then get confused. I feel like, well, I've not seen two plus two before. Yeah, it's one plus one I've been saying. Yeah, that's how it actually looks. So we are going to start over from the very beginning, which I said HTML. The full name is hypertext markup language. Hypertext markup language. So it is the standard markup language for creating web pages. Yeah. So okay, let me go to. I like the practical stuff here. Let me just use Chrome. Alright. Alright. So just the basic website, Google.com, like I usually use. Just alright. Google.com. This is Google.com. Yeah, it all looks like this because position to the center and all. But then again, I can actually remove this. Let me see. Let me spread and yeah, I can remove this data that has been given to it and PG. Let's move the font size, font family, and the color for that. And what we got here. I'm coming. Maybe where is the body? Maximize let's create or with photo. Okay. Make it. So all this I'm doing, I'm just trying to like take out most of the stylings out of it. Yeah, display flex. Trying to download. Okay, can change this to um, so basically what I'm just trying to do is try to remove. This meeting is being recorded. So I'm basically trying to do is remove all of the stylings that has been implemented on Google website. Let me because we can actually change most of the stores to what we want and see them. But that does not mean it's going to like affect the server. It will only change on our own system. Okay, everything is centered to this. So well, all of these things that are written here, they might look complicated, but the more you actually write them, the more you get used to them, and you see that it's actually nothing. But you cannot get to this level without practicing. It is not even possible. Display. So okay. All these two you can decide to most of all these things we can actually do them to on our own when we get to our places. Or when we're working, we can just check out all these stuff and try to do them. So I have removed all these ones from where they were initially, and I'm trying. I'm just removing all of the stylings in which they are used for the website. So yeah, project loading. So alright, images and this. And this is the first one. Then we have the and this the plus. Alright, let me read that one for alright, and the road is a button. Not that. Alright, this image is done by SRC and this subsets. Okay, so now imagine entering google.com and you're seeing something like this compared to the usual google.com. All I just did was remove this I removed the search field, the search icon that was initially here, and also the microphone icon and the camera icon, which I did as well. And okay, I moved the logo. I changed this to digital school from Google search, and the images that were aligned to the right, I moved them to the left. Yeah, I don't want to touch the bottom section. So the developers, yeah, they actually did something simple, which is actually really small. But the view we actually get from this is different from what we get from this. Imagine building a website and the interface is just you cannot even navigate through. Yeah, when we actually come here, you can actually tell that okay, yeah, this is our profile because it brings out like the first letter of your name and it is repeated here. So just looking at the website alone, you can actually know that okay, this is a drop down. Yeah, when I click on this, it's going to bring up something because we are used to that kind of icon. And also this as well is taking us to our profile. And this is a search bar because this icon alone is telling us that it's a search bar. We can use the microphone or the voice link here to for those that have disability. That, yeah, and also this search for images. Now, if you now look at this one, opening this one, you won't actually know where your profile is. Yeah, we know that this is an image, but we don't know what's this image is gonna be because we are not loading any image there. All we can just see is a broken image, and yeah, just it, it is not even pressable because the field has been disabled. Yeah, it has been disabled compared to this where I can type and like search for anything. So all of these things there are the work of HTML and CSS basically. Just HTML and CSS. Yeah, just HTML and CSS, and that's what we're going to be looking at first before we move on to the functionality. The functionality, okay, when I click on this and I click on enter, taking me somewhere, or if I click on this, when I click on it, it brings out this, and I can like check for other things. I can change all this, yeah, and it's going to affect the screen. Yeah, it's going to affect the website itself. All these are JavaScripts in making here. So now we are good. Okay. Let's go back to what we have today. What HTML is all about. Like I said, HTML, the full meaning is hypertext markup language, and as well, it's the standard markup language for creating web pages. What do I mean by the web pages? This is a web page. If I look for states in Nigeria, it brings up something. This is a web page. If I click on on this link, it takes me to another web page. This is another web page, which you can see here. So combination of all these web pages, yeah, it makes up a website. Yeah. So HTML is a standard markup language for creating all these web pages, for creating all these web pages, all this text that we can see here, all of this text before the styling took place before okay, let's take this to the left, let's take this to the right, this to the center. Before all those actually happened, what we did at first was to write out all the codes, the HTML part. Yeah. And again, next thing, the HTML describe the structure of a web page. And describe the structure of a web page, and also it allows the creation the creation and structure of sections, paragraphs, and links using HTML elements such as tags and attributes. I'll take that again. HTML allows the creation and structure of sections, and structure of sections, paragraphs, and links using HTML elements. What are HTML elements? We spoke about them the other day Yeah, they help us. Okay, because most of all this most of all these things written here, we cannot just write them alone like that. We have to specify what kind of elements or tags we want to use. Either a div tag, a p tag, okay, div for division, a p tag for paragraphs, anchor tag, which is a tag for links. If you look at this page here, if I bring the cursor to Nigeria, it tells me that okay, this is a link because it has been underlined and even the color is blue. But when I hover on it, the cursor is going to change. Yeah, and that indicates a link. Yeah, okay, when I click on this thing, it's going to take me to another page. Also, federation. Yeah, that should as well work to when I click on it, it should take me to another page. Yeah, that's they use the anchor tag, which is the A tag, and that is meant for links. When I want something to be redirected, or when I want a text to be redirected to another page or to another site. Same thing if I go back. If I go back, yeah. So this as well, you can see if I hover on this, uh, here, can you okay, the board just come back. So if I over or can you join the Zoom link on the group? Pending in time, they turn this back on. So so if I over on this the state of Nigeria, okay, are you there? Okay. So if I over on this state of Nigeria, it signifies that oh this is a link and it's giving me source. If I click on it and it's going to adjust plain text. State government also a link. So all of this are so all of this what we use or all of these are things that can you mute your so all of these are what are put together to actually form the web page. Yeah, and all these are done with HTML. HTML. So now this word right here is a section. This one is another section. Yeah, this is another section, and this is also another section. So we can section our pages just to make them look presentable and all these are done with HTML. Now let us look at a simple or yeah a simple structure of how HTML is. Okay, now yeah, like I said on Thursday, you cannot start or you cannot start writing an HTML code without this dot type HTML. This tells the browser that, oh, what you're about to view is an HTML code. Without this, the browser will not be able to tell. So before you start writing your HTML code, you must specify by opening tag, then exclamation mark, then dot type, then after that is space, then HTML, then you close it. After writing that, you then wrap all your code with HTML, HTML opening tag, and the HTML closing tag. Very important. HTML opening tag and HTML closing tag, meaning that everything that I'm writing inside this thing is an HTML code. So now after your HTML tag, you then have the header and the body. You have the head and the body. So now this head is all what you can see. Let me go back to the browser. Okay, yeah. The head right now is what you have on your tab. What is written here? I don't know if you can all see it. Yeah, yeah, here at the top. What's written here? Yeah, that is the head. Why this one right here is the body. Yeah, this right here is the body. So
This one, all those ones are the body.
yeah, all this ones right here, all this one on the white background are the body. White is written up here. Yes, yeah, at the end. So okay, okay, like this that I am hovering on. Yeah, sign up, login with so that is the title given to this page. That is why you can see it over there. If we change the title to welcome, that is what will be written there. We're still going to do the practical aspect. We're still going to write them out and we'll see how it works. So that is the title which is written here. So all what you can see on this tab is what we call the head. While the body is not what we can see here. Yeah, this is actually the body. Yeah, everything you can see on the white screen. Yeah, this is the body. White all this at the head. You get so so now inside the head you can have the title, which is what we saw. Yeah, this is the title that we're having inside the head. Then in the body, that's when you can be having your paragraph, your tag, and your div tags, your anchor tags, and everything. Every other thing that's happening on the web page will be done inside the body. Everything that you want to see on the screen, yeah, that will be done inside the body. So yes, you can have your heading tag, you can have your p tag inside of the body. Anything you have to write. Yeah, so like I said, the doc type HTML actually signifies an HTML document. It tells the browser that this document is an HTML document. And same, the HTML as well, it is the root element of an HTML page.
Please, can you show us the dog type HTML
Yeah, okay.
the dog type which is
Yeah, you are not going to see it on your website. Yeah, but it is for it to load on the website or for you to be able to view it. Yeah, you have to write that so that the computer can actually tell that okay, this is an HTML document. Just like we have PDF files, we have some okay, like my laptop cannot open some documents, and as well because I use like a Linux, yeah, it cannot open some documents. Why same as Windows too, yeah, they can open some documents too. So same with this. If we don't actually specify that this is an HTML document, the computer will not be able to tell that it is an HTML document. So it will not be able to like read it. Then, so the HTML, this is the root of the element. Like it encompasses everything, just like this building. We have the board in here, we are staying in here, we have the TV in here. Yeah, that's how the HTML is. Yeah, everything inside everything that must be done there must be inside. Yeah, we want to have this class. We are the only one that can tell what is happening here. Those sitting outside can actually will not be able to hear all what I'm saying. Yeah, so that is how it works. So whatever we do here, let's say that we paint there's no glass or yeah, all block here. Whatever we're doing inside, they won't be able to see it. Yeah, so everything we are doing inside is within us. That's the same thing that happened here. Everything that's done inside the HTML document is within that HTML document. So now the head, yeah, it contains the meta information and the HTML page. The title.
sorry, that meta information. What do you mean by meta information?
Yeah, okay. The meta tags. The meta tags, you can use it to specify the viewport, the width of the total of the whole web page. Yeah, all this will be done inside the head tab. Yeah, the viewport height, all of these stuff, the okay, specify the language as well. We do that inside the HTML header. Sorry, inside the HTML I forgot to say that to specify the language in which you're working on. Yeah, there's an attribute lang to specify if you're working. Yeah, if you're working.
Was it possible to use like multiple language, like or
Yeah, basically, I have not actually tried that because I've been working in English most of the time. So
okay?
yeah, so
So
I
you
just
don't work with any Java or
no, at all. So basically, I've just been working with the Dutch language and I said it's EN for English. Yeah. So then the title specify the title of the HTML page, the browser title. Like I said the other time, what we can see on that up bar. Yeah, what we can see here. Yeah, that is the title. So we have to wrap it with a title tag to specify that okay, this is the title of the web page. Okay. So then after that we go to the body. Yeah, the body elements defines the document body and is a container for all the visible contents, everything you can see on our web page, and will be done inside the body. So now the H1 tag, the P tag, we're going to talk about them later. Yeah, but it just defines the heading and the P defines the paragraph. So we're still going to talk about that when I'm talking about HTML elements. So now, okay, all right. So what is an HTML element? Now, an HTML element is defined by an opening tag, the contents, and the closing tag. When we mean opening tag, for it to specify that okay, I'm working with okay, for it to specify that this is a header or this is a heading element, you have to wrap it with something. For it to specify that this is a paragraph, you have to wrap it with something. For it to specify that this is like this. I am wrapping this sentence here. This is my first element with the H1 tag. I started with the H1 tag and I closed it with the H1 tag to actually tell the browser that okay, I am the beginning of this must start with it must be the heading, and at the end of this it should just end that heading. Then any other thing I am doing after that should not be heading. Yeah, that is why this tag actually is actually written here. Same as this P tag. We're starting with the opening tag, the P, to specify that okay, this is a paragraph. Yeah, this is a paragraph. So anything I write here, anything I write here indicates that oh, it should start in a new paragraph. Then when I end it, when I end the year, it signifies the end of that paragraph. Yeah. So that's why HTML elements it's defined by the opening tag, which is this, then the content inside, which is what you want to write out, and a closing tag. So specify that okay, this is the end of that sentence or that element, how it should look. Now the basic structure of how everything looks, you wrap everything with the HTML tag, like I said before. Everything you wrap it with the HTML tag. The very beginning and the very end must be wrapped with the HTML tag. Very, very important. And after that, you have the head and the body. The head and the body. Then inside your head, you have the title. Like I said, you have the title. And in the body, you can have every other thing that should be displayed on the web page. So moving forward, now talking about different edits that we have the H1, we have the H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. So now the six of them, from the first one to the sixth one, they have their different sizes. Yeah, how bold you want them to be, and 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 um, and how big you want them to be as well. So the H1 is the biggest. It is used for like the main heading of a page. Yeah, the main heading of a page. Then as it comes down, yeah, the size the size and the width, or yeah, the size and the width of the heading must be different from that of the subheading. Just specify that okay, this is the head, why this is just like under this. Yeah, you have the header, like the main header, Then the subheading must have must be reduced in size and in weight. Yeah, yeah, it must be reduced in size and in weight. So and okay, let me let me create a new folder so I can write all this. Okay. First class. All right, let me open up this so we can all see. All right, this is what we will be using Visual Studio Code. All right, let me open a new file and call it first class. Good. All right. So So since I'm working on HTML, I have downloaded an extension. I don't know if it comes with VS Code. If I just type HTML, yeah, I have different ones here. But what I'll be using is HTML5. So if I just click on enter, it should bring out all the structure for us. We don't have to like start writing the doc just just for us to see. If I click on enter, it has actually so it wrote out the doc HTML for us to specify that yes, this is actually an HTML document. So all this has been done for us. Now, like I said, okay, the meta tag, yeah, the viewports, the contents width and the scale. So yeah,
Then the meta traces are trace set also.
the meta.
Assets. Yes, the first one.
Oh, this.
Yes, what does this signify?
This is actually more like a constant that must be on your page. Yeah, it is actually a constant. So it must contain the standard. This are actually written for us. The compatibility and okay, this I think this okay the browser in which you can use for it. Then all right, so this one the width is to match your device width. Yeah, if you increase the size, same thing. It's like
That's
adjust.
for a mobile device or any device you use.
Yeah, any device you use. Yeah, so it's automatically detected. So you get it. So now, so if I say this, I have not written anything yet. Yeah, I have not written anything at all. So this is just all right. It has done all this for us. Let me change this to our first class and save it. So now, if I refer to this page, so like I said, the title, whatever we write here, is what will be displayed on our top. Yeah, just to signify the title of the page. So now I call the title our first class. Yeah, and that is what is now displayed here, our first class. Now, if I change the title to welcome, same thing will apply. If I save it, it reloads and it changes to welcome. So that as well is very important, just to let our clients or our clients, those that use our pages to know what they are doing, because there are so many web pages that we are going to when we start working on building websites, we're going to work on different web pages. We can't be doing anything on a single on a single um, on a single page. Yeah, some things maybe I want to go to my profile. and I click on profile, it has to take me to another page. So when I for the users to know that okay, this is profile, yeah, I can make the title of that page profile, so that when they look at the bar, they're like, oh, okay, this is actually the profile. Yeah, all those are very important. Then coming to the body, like I said, this is actually where everything actually happens. So now we're talking about the heading tab from the H1 to the H6. So now I'm going to write a simple. This is our first class, and I would use the H1 to the H6 so that we can see the difference between each and every one of them. So we have the H1 tag. This is sorry, our first class. Copy this. This. So we can change this to H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. Can we all see the difference between the H1? So now this is the H1 tab. The font size and font weight is actually different from the H2, different from the H3, H4, H5, H6. As you come down from H1 to H6, it reduces. So now the H1, which is this, the H1, which is this, is actually used for the heading of the page, the heading of the page. Yeah, and if you not want to write a subheading, you can make use of the H2 because it will not make sense to have the heading and the subheading together having the same font size and font weight. Yeah, the more you have other subheadings, yeah, you have to like reduce the font size and the font weight. Just specify that, oh, okay, this and this and this and this are actually not the main heading. So the more we come down, the more we have the subheadings, and so all of these are, yeah, they have the usefulness, they have where you can use them. Same with the paragraph. Let me so and as you can see, okay, let me go. So as you can see, I wrote them side by side. I'm writing these two side by side. Yeah, but in our web page, it's went down back down. So in our web page, okay, I wrote all this, but in our web page, it's it actually left. It's meant to like go side by side. Yeah, but because it is used for edit must like stand out.
Yes, separate.
Yeah, so it automatically breaks the page. Or breaks
Just
the
have
line.
it like level by level.
Yeah, it just went down on its own. Same with the div tag. We are going to get to the div tag later. Yeah. So and also the p tag. I said a p tag is denotes a paragraph. Yeah, if we want to start a new paragraph, we have to go to a new line. So this is a new paragraph. Sorry, a new paragraph. So I said it, and what happens? It goes to a new line as well. This is a new paragraph. It went to a new line. So now let us compare that with a span. This is a first span, and also write it side by side. Span. This is another span. What happens? It maintains the line, different from the header that it's broke the line and like no, I have to stand alone. I am a heading. I don't want any other heading with me. Same as a paragraph. I am a new paragraph, so I have to go to a new line. But the span, what happened to the span? Yeah, I can accommodate people. Okay, I can stand with others. Yeah. So all these things, yeah, they have their usefulness when they can be used. And same thing with division. Division as well is just to divide lines as well. So if I use a div tag, a div, and I say this is a div, and I write side by side div, this is another div, and I save it. So happens it goes to a new line. not minding whatever is before it or whatever is after it. It goes to a new line automatically. So all this actually have their usefulness and where we can use them. So to start, okay, inside your body tab, you have to divide every of the things you're doing into sections because you can, yeah, there's no how you're going to work on a website and not have different sections. There's no how you're going to work on a website and not have different sections. Now let me go back to this. Now look at this. This one, all these that are written here are for this stack here, stack overflow. So this is a different section. It is standing on its own. This is another one. Yeah, this is another one. But they are all on this web page. They are all on this web page. So now, for us to like know that, oh, these two are not together, we separated them into different sections. Yeah. So that is what we have to do first before writing anything. So now, and to do this, we have to like cover or enclose everything in a div, which is actually a division, like I said. So to start writing the code, it's very important to use a div tag. Then anything you now want to write inside for different sections, you you put it inside it. You put it inside it. So to specify that, okay, this is one section of its own. Then you can as well create another tab so that, oh, okay, this is another section of its own. Then you create another div. Yeah, you create another one. So all these are for this one. Yeah, and anything I write inside here, yeah, are for this one. So I can decide to write a new key and say this is a second paragraph. Yeah, this is the second paragraph. Now, before I okay, now now writing all this in two different divs here, I cannot decide to like make it known that okay, this is a first the first section. I want the whole of the first section to have a different color from the second section. Yeah, that's the usefulness of all this. You have to put them together in a particular place so that when I want to style everything, yeah, it will cover everything together. So now I can decide to say that okay, let me give the style of the color blue, or let me give it a background color. So now what happens? Only that section takes that background color. Only this section because from here to here, from here to here is one different section. So and when I start that section, only that section takes that background color. That's why the background of this alone is blue. I speak again. Alright. Now, this is the first section. This is the second section. Let me even reduce it so it's not be much. Let me see. This is our first section. This is our second section. So now I can decide to say that okay, let me separate them. Let me separate their backgrounds. So I cannot and to give styling, you have to use an attribute called style. So and inside after the attribute you have a equals to sign, then a colon. It's inside the colon you put your style in. So now I can decide to change the background color of the first section to green. So what happened? Only Only that word changes.
That's for the each one alone.
Yeah, for the H word. Now I can decide to do it for the second one as well. I say background to be yellow, and only the second section as well change. And just like this, we can have sections in sections. You can have sections in sections.
You must first put that paragraph before comma.
You must first put. No, you don't really have to put paragraph. You can make them close. But if you save it, the HTML the HTML should actually be for you. If there should be a space, there should be this. So it should actually do that automatically. It's even adding space for me. So we can have sections in sections. It's very possible. We can have a box, then inside the box, also have another box and another box. There can be two tables, one here and one here. And on this table, I can decide to put four more tables on it. And four more tables on it. And on this table, I can decide to put four more tables on it. And four more tables on it. And on this table, I can decide to put four more tables on it. And on this table, I can decide to put four more tables on it. So
Ṣé tí wọ́n sí chat? Wọ́n ti dàrú báyìí.
Zoom máa ń jẹ sóògùn.
Àti bẹ́ẹ̀ gbogbo 120 ló gbà mí.
Hello, Mr. Joseph. I don't know if you can hear me, Mr. Joseph.
I can hear you, sir.
All right,
Welcome.
so okay. Sorry, can you like tell us where the last thing you heard before the connection
It's when we are doing the background color, DIV style.
Oh, when we're in the background color.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'll just go back to that. So, where's our code? All right, let me. All right, okay. Let me use this now. These are different headings, like I said before. Yeah, these are different headings. This is the H1 heading. The weight and this and the size is different from the H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. The more we come down, the more it reduces. So now this is a different section and also different from this that is down here because they are separated by different divs. Now I can decide to give this a background, and to style a div, you have to use an attribute called style. And after that, you have your equal to sign and a colon. Now it's inside this colon that you're going to write your styling. Now I want to give it a background color of of um of yellow. What happens? Just the just the elements that are inside this div, just the elements that are inside this div got the background color of yellow. But the other ones, the p tag and the anchor tag that is not inside this maintains the white background. And I this this is a new section.
Just I
We just connection. So I cannot decide to give this new section a new style and give it a background color of blue. And what happens? Just this one, just the two that is in another section took that background color. The yellow background is still there, but the blue background is now on it. That is what is happening here. The blue background is still on it. If I have another thing outside this section and call it a paragraph, this is a paragraph. If you take that yellow background, just tell you that the yellow background is still inside it, but a new section that is written inside is now taking a new background. But that background is just on it. It is not. It is not like the yellow background is no longer there. But this blue background is now on it. So that's why we can have sections in another section. So now, then after this, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about anchor tag. Then, like I said, anchor tags are used to denote a link, and they're used to like route to other pages. So this is one example. This right here is an example of anchor tag. So inside the tag, let me remove this. So inside the a tag, I have this is Google link. This is Google link. It is just a tag. But look here, nothing is happening because what? I did not specify something. I did not give it the attribute of href. So for you to tell the browser that, oh, this is actually I need to work with a link. I need it to take me somewhere. I have to specify an attribute called href. Same thing equals to and a colon. Then what happens? if you see the color changes and there is this underline, it has this underline, what's it called? Yeah, it's been underlined. Yeah, but the color changed just to specify that okay, this is a link. Now, if I write any link here, www.google.com. Yeah, so writing this link in here, if I come here and I click on this thing, it should take me to this link, which is what is going to happen when I click on this. Now it has taken me to google.com, which is very which is helpful when we want to route to other pages. We might decide to take ourselves to facebook.com. Let's go back and try another website. You can say facebook.com.
Yeah,
Well,
it means our page is completely lost.
yeah, yes. So when I click on this link, it takes us to google.com, to Facebook rather, because facebook.com is the link that I wrote in here. So it's taking us to that link. Now, like I said on Thursday, it is very important to add another attribute called target in our link, because right here now our page is no longer found. Yeah, so if I start signing up on Facebook, start doing everything, it's not be hard to go back to our home page. Yeah, because to go back to our home page, we have to be clicking the back button, back button, back button, back button. And imagine clicking different links, and we have like 100 links that has been clicked. Are we not going to be pressing the back button 100 times? It's not actually makes sense. So the only way we can now do that and get rid of that is adding an attribute called target. The equal to sign, but and the so you write anything you want to write inside a column. So now to do this, we have to write an underscore followed by blank. What does it tell us? This means when I am clicking on this link, I want you to target a blank page. That's the definition of this. When I click on this very link, I need you to target a blank page.
Please come again, that blank.
All right. If I click on facebook.com, if I click on this link, it will take us away from our home page. And for this not to happen, for it to take us to the page we want to go to and still maintain our home page, we have to add a new attribute called target. Meaning I want to target a new page, but our home page should still be active. So and after any attribute, you have your equal to sign and your colon. Then whatever you want to write inside. So now we are going to a blank page. A blank page. That's why we are writing this under. It needs to come. This underscore must come first before the blank. This maybe this then
What is that?
underscore. It's yeah.
Was come first.
Yeah, it must come first before the blank. So now if I save this and come back to our page. Now this is our page here. Welcome. Now if I click on this link, what happens? Our welcome is still here. This is our home page. Then it opened a new blank page for our which is Facebook.
So that is what that blank represents.
Yes, that's what that
It's
blank.
shifting it out.
Yeah, to another
page.
to another page, a separate page.
It's operated on.
Yeah. So now, like this, whatever we do on this Facebook.com, it does not affect us. When we are done with Facebook, we can easily close it and come back to our home page.
But then we can write a code that while they are on the other page, for them to get back to like navigate back to our
For them to navigate back to our home page, that is if only where we are navigating to is our home page.
Okay.
Because
so it
we
does not work on other people's page.
no, we don't have access to their home
Yeah,
page.
okay.
The same way they don't have access to our own page. It's whatever we are doing that we are going to push out for them to see. But the code, we are the only one that can see our code. Same thing, whatever they are doing on their own, so we cannot have access to it. We can only see what they push out. So if we need to route back to our own page, we need to give them our own link. That okay, maybe they have a special a special line of code for us that will now route back to our page, which is not possible. Imagine we are working with like thousands of different links. I'm not going to be giving all of them our pages. Yeah, not all of them. Sure, some of them might not even approve for us to like link our imagine we want to link to YouTube now. We now link to YouTube.com. YouTube will not, because we are not the only developer. Yeah, so YouTube cannot be accepting thousands or millions of different links to be added to their pages. It's not actually work. So that is why we have this target attributes to take them to a new to take the page to a new in a new blank page and load it there, but we still maintaining our own page. Yeah. So now that is what the anchor tag is used for, to create a link. Now, if we go back to what we can see
I
on
don't- I have a question. For you to write that HF, you need to write these are not cut down on paragraph.
yeah, it's you don't have to write it inside a paragraph. It's meant to be inside the anchor tag.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can write.
Pardon, I didn't get that.
Yeah, he was asking about this iterate.
Okay.
So I was saying it just has to be inside the anchor tag. It does not have to be in a big tag or in any other tag. It must be in an anchor tag. Yeah. So you can write.
That's because that is what it represents.
Yeah, that's what
as
it's meant
a
for.
whole.
Yeah. So you can write your a tag inside any tag. You can write your a tag in a span. You can write your a tag in a p tag. You can write your a tag in an h1 tag. You can write it anywhere. For example, let me write a p tag and say this. Okay. A lot of us would have seen something like this. They will say um click here to go to be redirected to Google. So they said we should click here to be redirected to Google. So how will that happen? Because if we look at our browser, everything is all black. Yeah, everything is all black. But how do we know where to click? It must have a different color that's specify a link. So for you to know that right before that right before where you want to be clicked, you put your anchor tag there. Then you take that and put it inside the anchor tag. Then you have your href like we did before. Then you can see that this has changed color, which is better. When you click on this, it should take you to where we want it to go. So now I can do the same thing and write http www.google.com. So if I click on this, what happens? It should take me to google.com. So now what did I do? I have repeated an anchor tag inside a p tag. This is a paragraph. Like this is a paragraph on its own. But inside that paragraph, yeah, inside that paragraph, I now added an anchor tag inside it because I needed just this to be clickable, which is what I actually did here. So you can put an anchor tag in another tag, and you can also do it in a button. You can, yeah, it's mostly done in buttons. Yeah, you can do it in a button. You can do it anywhere. So now back to this. So that's what an anchor tag is for. So now we have HTML images. Talking about image, and if you check, okay, now look at this. These are images.
Yes.
These are images. So how do we add image to our web page? Is by using an element called image, an element called which is img, an element called image. So and for us to be able to add this image to it, just like this one, for us to be able to add the link to it, we used the href attribute to add the link. Now for us to add our image into this, we have to use another attribute called the source attribute. But we don't write the source, we write src. So now this will now tell us that okay, we want to put the link to our image in here. It can be a link gotten from Google, and you can have the image in your application. Then you just call the link to the image on your application, and it's going to appear in your browser. Let me check for an image. Let me say butterfly. Now this is a butterfly. Let me check for images. Yeah, these are different images of butterfly. I can copy the link from here. Let me see. Yeah, copy image address. And I can go back to my code and put it inside. So if I save it, come here. I just added the link from Google already. So now to put the image that I want, we have to specify the link to the image or yeah. And to do that, it's different from the anchor tag. The anchor tag specify the link. You have to use the href. But for this one, you have to use src, which means the source. Src. And then you're equal to then your colon. Then inside your apostrophe. And inside this, yeah, you now put your link to it. Then when you save it, it appears on our web page.
Or what if they update their site?
If they update your site, if they update the link to the site and the link is no longer valid, it's not going to work. It's going to break. That is why after this source page, this link, you have to write another attribute called alt. Now this alt is to display an extra text just in case this image is not shared. So I can say yeah. So after the alt then equal to this, then I can say this is a butterfly image and save it. When I save it, it is not displayed on our browser. We cannot see it here. It is not displayed because this image is displaying properly. But what happens if I tamper with this image? Yes, and I save. And that means this image is still working. Let me remove. Okay. So if I save it, what happens? It has broken the image. But now we cannot leave our user um, without seeing anything. Yes, the image is not loading, but what is there is a butterfly image. So whatever we write here is going to display if this is not working. Yeah, whatever we write is going to whatever we write here is going to display if
Where is it? I'm not seeing this.
this is a butterfly image.
Where is the image? Where is this butterfly?
Now the image is no longer there because I tampered with the link. Now this is not the link to the image. But if I go back to the link to the image and I save it, the image comes back and this is the butterfly is no longer there.
Okay.
So that is the usefulness of this ALC attributes. Yeah, it is just to display the text when our image is not displayed.
Okay.
Yeah, it displays the text when our image is not
When
displayed.
the image is not displayed.
Yeah.
So you use it.
Yeah, so if I remove this, there's no link to any image. Yeah, so then that will actually display. So now let us move on to the next. Okay, so HTML attributes, which we spoke about, we have different ones. We have a lot of them. We have the href, which we spoke about, yeah, for linking to different pages. Aside that, we have the src, yeah, for images, and aside that, we have the alt attributes to display text when our images are not sharing, and we have the width and height. This are actually used to resize our images. Yeah, I'm not feeling it, but let me tell you, we are
Too much.
all right. So we have the width and height attributes. We have the width and height attributes, and this can actually be done by resizing. We can actually use it to resize our image. Now let us look at this. Look at the image right here. So now if I specify a width and I call it 30 and a height of 40,
Okay, the size of the image is
yeah. If I change it to 70, it becomes wider. And if I want it to be longer, and I call this 80. So the width and the height is just to like adjust the width and the height of the image. Yeah, we can use it for anything. We can use it to reduce the size of the box. We can use it to reduce the height of a form. Yeah, anything. We are still going to get to that.
But we not indicate whether it was pixel or
No, when you're doing inline styling, it automatically detects that this pixel. Automatically by itself. Pixel. So if you want to use um, rem or percentage, yeah, you're not going to do it here. You most likely do it inside your style attribute. Yeah, you can do it in your style attribute. So inside your style attribute is meant for your styling to style your web page. So where you can have a background, you can have a color, you can align your text or whatever. So you can as well have the height and width of the of the of the image as well. So the style attributes as well, like we said, it's used to style your web page or style whatever text you're writing. Then okay, now these are different tags. Like I said, these are different tags. We have the p tag, which is for paragraph. We have the div tag for division. We have the h1 to h6 tag for different headings, like I said before. So we have the strong tag. This is to increase the width of, yeah, to make it bold, to make it bold. Let's say inside my inside this redirect, let's say I add a strong attribute to it. Let me cut it. Let me cut it. So what happens? It becomes bold. If I remove it, just look at the difference. If I remove the strong attributes, I see it. Now if I take it back, it becomes bold. So that's, yeah,
That's the function of the song.
yeah, that's the function of the strong. And also the next one, we have the EM, so to make it italic. Now let's look at that redirect as well. If I change it to EM, what happens?
Italics.
Yeah, italics.
it's like that.
So all of all this, all of all this more like that. This site as well is for citation. If we look at books very well, just just look at it. Let me look at it.
That recitation is under what?
Citation, CITE, cite.
Okay. Under what element?
Sorry?
Attributes.
Yeah, yeah,
Under
yeah.
part of attribute, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's no, not on attributes. It's tag.
On its own.
Yeah, it's tag. When you're writing a name of a book.
Okay.
Yeah, if we go to all these sites, yeah,
Like
when you're
Amazon
referencing,
site that they
yeah,
have
when you're referencing a book, they don't write them normally. It's always written in this format. I can let me convert everything to citation. Let me change this P to site. CICE, and we must close it with that as well. CICE. So when I save it, you can see how it is written. It is not written like the normal, like normal tags. It is not fully italic here, but this is how books are written. If you go on sites and you want to talk about title of books and all, this is how they are written. So for you to
But
get
what
that,
about the heading of the book? Say for instance we want to build a book site, right?
yeah, if you want to write the heading of the book, you're going to use normal
Which one?
H1.
Okay.
But if you're talking about let's say you want to talk about a book somewhere, so you want to redirect them that okay, this is the title of the book. This is what we are going to use. But when you're now working on when you're now inside the book, yeah, the ending of the book is different from when you're telling them outside that okay, this is what I want the title to be. Or this
That's
is
your you are saying the caption is going to be different
yeah,
entirely from when we sit inside
yes,
the book
yes,
itself.
definitely.
So when we sit inside the book we can actually
Yeah,
use
you
site.
can yeah. No, but when you inside the book, and so it's one. But when you're writing the link, or let me see, Amazon books. Let me see.
Like this one has an H1
Yeah,
that carries an
no,
I.
all yeah. So now, if we look at all this, okay, the changes. Let me check. Let me open one. Enter. Why is not clicking? Why is it taking me back and forth? I just want to open one book. Why is it not visible?
I guess the titles they are inside.
Yes, click on the title.
Yeah, to be
No, go back,
hard.
go back.
The title.
Yes, so come back, come back.
Okay.
So this is I
Yes.
Okay.
guess we need to
Okay,
click
okay, that's
it.
fine.
Click on it.
Okay, so something more like this, but I don't know why. Okay, so something more like this. This is not actually italic here. So this is different from the normal EM, either EM or I. You can use I for italic. You can use EM, but EM is actually for you to like notice it the more. Yeah, but this citation, this citation, yeah, it is used to actually cite a topic of a book or or like I said, yeah, it is for the title of a book or a website. So, but in here they are usually for something else. I don't know, making okay to show out reviews because this year is different from the regular funds fund family they used down here.
I think this is
All this is it the description? Yeah, this is just they just wrote something about the book, I guess.
this.
Yeah, but citing a book actually, yeah, this is we use CITE for this, and as well there's another thing called okay for copyright there's another tab for that too. That C that we can see that C with the yeah there's another tab for that as well, and okay we have the Q, the inline quotation, we have the single line break, the BR, we have the horizontal rule. We have a whole lot of them. This BR is just to break your line of now let's see something like to this. Okay, now this is an anchor tag. Now if I put a break, a break line in here.
Okay, that be an is break.
Yeah, break.
Come to the
Yeah,
next
I'm going to the next slide. If I remove it, what happens? It goes back. So they have their if it is HR is more like for an horizontal role. I can have HR and horizontal role. That's for HR. Can you say that? So all of these elements have their functionality, what they're used for, and what we need them for. So moving to HTML style, I guess we're going to talk about styling in our next class. So I will not bore you with so many things and start spraying everything. Because if we start rushing them, I'm very sorry, everything will because learning this thing actually learning the theoretical and practical stuff is actually good. But if you don't go over it again and again, you're going to forget them. Because the more we learn something, if we don't take time to go over them again, we're going to forget. It is normal. So we're going to talk about styling in our next class, the inline styling, the external styling, and the ending start sheets. We're going to talk about that in our next class, how we can style our web pages, the colors and everything. So, pending that, do we have any question or is anything is there anything you don't understand? You have a browsing phone here?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. You can actually go through this the file. I guess it's sent to the group.
Yes, I'll go to
Yeah, you can actually go through the site and just read through. What's the name of this site? There's a site where you can actually write some of all these codes, just small the codes and see how they work. Yeah, depending when you get your laptop. So is there anything that we don't understand before we call
this
it?
is
Yeah, yes, this. I'm going to update it tonight, tomorrow, and I'll send the updated version as well, so we can be on the same page.
Okay, so we have that meta set BTF8.
VET,
F8.
yeah.
So we need to
Y-
Are you guys
Yes, I'm just trying to ask them if there's any question.
okay?
so we need to is it necessary or is it compulsory use of this meta set or the viewports?
Yes, it is very, very important, very, very necessary.
Why?
So, for this viewport, okay, this is the name, the viewport, but the content itself is the width. The viewport, we have the width and the height. The width of my phone, of my laptop is different from the width of your laptop. The width of your laptop is different from the width of my phone. The width of my phone is different from the width of an iPad. So if this is not actually specified, it will not resize itself.
Okay.
Because all these are actually important because we have different devices with different widths. So we have to like specify this that okay, if it is being viewed on a smaller device, if it's being viewed on a small device, please resize yourself to the width of the device. That is why we have this initial scale to make us to one. The size of your device, you should measure it and just take the value as one. So if my weight is 1440 pixels, you're going to take that as one. If your weight is 200 pixels, you're going to take that as one and just precise it based on that. And for this UTF character encoding is very important because we have so many symbols in the world, like a lot of symbols in the world. So all of these things are actually important. This one is for the compatibility, browser compatibility. This one as well. Yeah, browser compatibility because I can be using Chrome, I can be using Firefox, Safari, different ones. So all of these things need to be like compatible with, on different platforms. So that's just the work of the function of the meta tag.
On your own, it's been written IED equals to edge.
Yeah.
So what does it mean? What does it imply?
It's more like a constant. Let us check Google. So I'll not be saying what IE equals. Is this the first internet? Let me see. All right. As you can see, it is just what the first Internet Explorer to use the latest version of the rendering engine.
Okay.
So I can be using anything. You using a different this thing, a different web browser. So it has to be like compatible with everything because I cannot as a developer I cannot be reading for just Chrome. Then I'll not say that after this one I'll now write another code again for Internet Explorer. I'll now write another code again for Safari. It's not going to make sense. Like that's a whole lot of work. So it has to be compatible on all platforms.
So it means the one we just wait now, like take from inside this code, you just wait now, we can run it
On
any
any
browser
yeah,
and it's going to work.
yeah, definitely.
It's QA, core, Firefox.
Anything, yeah, it's going to work. Okay. So now let me say this is this is Chrome. Let me open Firefox and where is the link to the page? Okay, paste and that's opened on Mozilla Firefox. But this one on this is Chrome. Let me see. This is Chrome and this is Firefox. So it's opening on all browsers, which is very important for us to like. And this is the language that I'm talking about. Yeah, the language defines the language of an element. So now this is EN represents English. which is what I'm working on, which is what we know here, what we're working on. So it tells the browser that okay, we are working on that. So that's the language of an element that table elements are written in by the user contains the language of blah blah blah. So all of these are actually things that yeah, all of these are constant. This one as well, all are constant. That's why if you just run the HTML5 on your list, it brings out everything once. All what you just have to do is just start writing your code in your body. Except if you want to
Was it
adjust
like
the
that?
title.
I felt you have to install some extensions.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it comes with different extension. I guess I have installed so many extensions that I don't even know which one I have in my system again. So there's so many extensions
I
on my
can see
laptop.
pretty on your system now.
Yeah. That pretty is just to like format your code. Yeah, yeah, just like this. If I have this one side by side, H1 and H2 side by side, if I click on save, if I Ctrl S, automatically brings it down here. It makes my code neat. Yeah, it's just helped me arrange everything. It's the same one that's doing all these ones. All these were in one line before, but it broke it down side side. They wrote everything here because they are long. If they are so long, let's say if I have let me just do a bit that and I have so many jargon on based on I don't know if it's going to work here, but if I call it Ctrl S, it's even meant to like break everything down. If I'm working on React and I click on Ctrl S, it is going to break everything down into different lines for me. Yeah, I'm not having to because it's going to break them into different lines like this because I cannot want to be reading what I have written. I'll not be scrolling to the end. Yeah, it just has to like break everything down for me. But on the web browser, everything will still be written as on a straight flow. So that is it. Is there any other question?
This is a record.
Yes, I think. Yeah.